Good morning, friends. We are discussing now processing of n jobs through two machines. That is, number of jobs given will be n. So they have to get processed on the two machines. If the machines are given named as A and B, first the job should be getting processed on machine A, then it has to get processed on machine B. So here a bookbinder company has one printing machine and one binding machine. So the books for the job done will be received from different authors, or the same author has given the order of printing and binding these five books. Whether you take the book C in the beginning, or book E, or book A, whatever is the book is taken for the work. First the book has to get printed, and then it has to enter the binding machine. So this order of machines cannot be changed. I cannot go to binding first. Whatever is the book taken for the work, first it has to get printed, and then it has to enter the binding machine. There are manuscripts of number of different books here. So processing times, maybe it is in minutes or hours, whatever is given. So for printing and binding are given in the table. So determine the sequence in which the books will be processed on these two machines, printing and binding, so that the total time required is minimized. So we want to start the project with the book having its processing time minimal. So search for the minimum processing time. So that is out of these times given. So this is 1. 1 is the minimum time here. So that is the, if it is in hours, you take it as 1 hour, right? If it is minute, so take it as 1 minute. So here the minimum time given in the table is 1. So that is on first machine for book B. So I want to start the project with the simple job. So it is we found that book B is found simple. So we are processing that in the beginning of the sequence. So book B will be kept in the beginning. Now book B is eliminated in the further iterations. The books left are A, C, D and E, and their corresponding printing and binding hours, right, given in the table. Now we have to see the next minimum processing time. So that is 2 here. This is for second machine. So binding machine. So for book A, since it is for finishing touch, which is taking less time. So I want to keep the book A, which is getting its finishing time less. So we want to keep this book A in the ending of the sequence. So book A will be kept in the ending of the sequence. So now the A and B are eliminated from further iterations. Now the reduced set is with the books C, D and E with their processing times. So by repeating the above steps, we are getting the optimal sequence as first book B, then D, then C, then E, and then A. Now on the basis of optimal sequence, we will construct the following table to find the total processing time, idle time on printing machine and binding machine. So now the jobs, that is the books taken in the order, will be B, D, C, E and A. So the first job, that is book B, will enter printing machine on the 0th hour, and it gets processed there, book B, on printing machine for 1 hour, and then in binding machine 6 hours. So it is now, it enters printing machine on 0th hour getting processed for 1 hour. At the end of 1 hour, it comes out of printing machine and it enters into binding machine on at the end of first hour. Then it gets processed there for 6 hours. So 1 plus 6, 7. At the end of 7th hour, it comes out of binding machine. Then coming to idle time, printing machine and binding machine. So on job B, the printing machine is not kept idle. Once the manuscript is ready for printing, it is fed into a printing machine. So it is 0 here for printing machine. But until the printing is done, binding machine cannot be used on this job B. So it is kept idle for 1 hour. So binding machine is kept idle for 1 hour. Once the previous job B is done on printing, the next job in the sequence D will enter the printing machine on at the end of first hour. Then it gets processed there. D gets processed on printing machine for 3 hours and binding machine 8 hours. So 1 plus 3, 4 hours. So 4 hours it gets worked out on printing. Sorry, 1 plus 3, that is at the end of 4th hour, it comes out of printing machine. So even though it is coming out from printing machine on 4th hour, and so it cannot enter the binding machine because binding of previous work is going on till the end of 7th hour. So it can enter the binding machine at the end of the 7th hour only. Then it gets processed there for 8 hours. So it is 7 plus 8. So that is 15. So on the end of 15th hour, it comes out. So it is 1 minus 1, 0. So idle time is 0 and 7 minus 7, it is 0. Binding machine is also not kept free. Similarly, if I take job C, right, here also we are getting the idle times as 0 and 0. 4 minus 4, 0. 15 minus 15, 0. Coming to job E. So here difference of 23 and 22 is 1. 13 minus 13 is 0. So now coming to the last book, so that is job A. So here the work gets completed on 28th hour on printing machine and on binding machine 30th hour the job is completed. Now to get all the 5 books printed and binding, so on the 30th hour ending. So the total elapsed time is 30 hours. So this is the minimum time required to complete all these 5 jobs on these 2 machines, printing and binding. If we follow other sequence, it may exceed this time. So now the idle time. So here 23 minus 23 is 0. Here 27, 28, difference is 1. After all the jobs are over, so here so the printing machine has finished its job on 28, but I say that my project is completed on 30th hour. So the next 2 hours, so the machine printing is kept idle. So after all the jobs over, so the printing machine is kept idle for 2 hours. Now the binding machine gets its job done on 30th hour, so it is 0. So total idle time, printing machine, summation of all this is 2 hours. Summation of binding idle time is this 3 hours. So thank you, friends.